Hey guys, today on Fishing Lake Country, you know what we're going to be doing? We're going to be fishing trees. See this tree in the water right here in front of me? Those twigs are sticking out of the water. Got another one to my left. I'm going to show you a couple ways to fish these trees, okay? And not be hung up all the time. Alright? That's a nice little crappie. He's not a monster, but he's a fun size, guys. He's about 10.5 inches. You can see this tree right here in front of me. There's a tree. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera or not. There's a tree here and it's a limb sticking out of the water. That's where that one came from. How do you fish stuff like that, guys, and not be hung up all the time? Hey, my name is Dennis. This is Fishing Lake Country. Today, I'm going to share that with you. Thank y'all for watching Fishing Lake Country. All right, guys. See these long spots right here? Like right there's one. Those are probably crappie. I'm showing you this before I ever make a cast. Look at those spots right there, and the boat's moving a little bit, and those like they're moving. But this is the tree I just showed you under the water. I'm just looking. I'm spinning my scope over here now, looking around. See that spot moving there? And they could be some perch, but that there looks like a crappie. See right there? See, it's moving. Okay, let's see if we can catch those. Guys, see these long marks right here? Those are crappie in a tree. We're in that time of year, guys, with crappie in the tree, so let's see if we can get one out of that tree. You see him there? Oh, one of them bit me. I messed him. See him right there moving? He pulled me down. I just put a brand new bait on because of my last bait pulled down on the first cast. All right, let's try it again. Sometimes they're small crappie, reason they get by with that. I see him coming out there. See him right here. I got him. I got him. Alright, that's a decent fish. A decent fish. Well, he's not. I said decent too soon, didn't I? He's probably 9 inches. Now guys, I'm going to say something right now. I don't want to make anybody mad. When I hold these fish up and say he's 9 inches, I'm just guessing. And I feel like I'm pretty close. Somebody asked me to measure him, and I told him I check myself every once in a while. Now look, I said he was 9 inches. Watch this. He's 11 inches. All right. So somebody asked me the other day, was I guessing them right? They think I was guessing them too long, but I shorted myself 2 inches on that one, didn't I? All right. Just want to share that with you guys. I'm just guessing them when I do that. And see, I messed that one by 2 inches. He was 2 inches longer than I said. Hit my spot lock. All right, guys, I'm working these trees. I got 2-pound test, so I'm going to net him. And, oh shoot, look at there. I thought he was fighting awful hard for a crappie, but the water temperature's about at where the crappie like. He got offended me, didn't you, buddy? Look how fat he is. Little spotted bass. He might be 10 inches. Throwing a little weedless head, guys. It's a weedless Kietech head, okay? And that's what I'm working on today. Fishing these treetops. Y'all can't quite see the trees. The lake's up about 1 foot, guys. If you didn't know these trees was here, you would probably come in and run your boat into them. But when you look at the bank over here, you can see the bases of them right there. You see the top of one. There's 3 trees right here. And I've showed you on the scope that there's crappie on them. The wind is awful, guys. They're calling for storms tonight, and tomorrow supposed to be 20 to 30 mile an hour winds tomorrow. All right, guys. Let's see if we can get this one in, guys. I lost the last one beside the boat, didn't I? Wow. It acts like he's a big one. Oh, he is a big one. That's got to see him. There he is. He is a big one. No wonder he was fighting so hard. All right. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, on the edge of these trees, still on these trees. Look at that one. That's a nice one, isn't it? Huh. Guys, the bait fell out of his mouth. See why I net him? Now I'm gonna tell you, I had somebody ask me to measure some of them, so I'm gonna measure this one. All right, guys, y'all see right there. He's about 14. He's about 14 and an eighth. All right, that's a nice crappie, isn't it? 14 and an eighth. All right, guys, let's see if we can find another one. I'm telling you, they're tough to catch out of these trees. That's for sure. All right, guys. Still fishing wood cover. Hadn't changed anything. Let's move to another spot here. What I'm doing is jumping lay down, jumping place on those trees in the water. Gosh, he's bigger than he looks, guys. Don't let the camera fool you. And I got this weedless head on there, and that's what I'm working on, guys. How to keep from getting hung up all the time. And it still will get hung up, but you don't get hung up as much. You get an open head, you go hang up a lot around lay downs and brush. And, all right, let's make a trip for a hand, see if we can find a couple more. Boats everywhere today. Now you can see the fish behind the stump. My bait come past her, he moved. See, right there, he moved now. There's one right there at my bait now. See that? See the fish at my bait? Two of them right here. They're hard to catch today, I'm telling you. All right, guys, y'all have heard me talk about how good I think gulp minnows are, right? It's a baby, but like I told you, I miss fishing. I'm not the video about how big the crappie are, guys. I'm just trying to catch them off with cover, lay downs. I'm on the top of this lay down now. It's out here on the top of it. That's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna show you what I'm using here. He's a baby. He's pretty. Look, this is a slider head. All right, there's what I've done. So that way you can come through a lot of stuff. See here? All right, that's what I'm doing, guys. Trying to work that through these treetops. I'm telling you, you can try all different colors and everything. There's a couple limbs laying right out here. I'm gonna think somebody might have drug them out here off the bank. I just found them with my LiveScope, and I pitched out he's a baby. But I let that fall down through the limbs, and see I got this little 50-pound test mono on there. There's a stump, guys. I just threw my bait over in the area of that stump. Like I say, if you rig up like this, you don't worry. You can still get hung up. I've got hung up a couple times today, but I went over and shook it off. Most time it's your line getting hung on the stump or something like that, or your hook barely sticking out gets hung. Look at the school of shad right there with it at that stump. My bait's amongst those shad now. Look at the fish up under the shad. Right here. Wow. What do you think of that? Alright, guys, see those stumps? My bait's here in between them. Sorry, the boat's moving a little bit. There's my bait. See, it just came off that one stump. Right on top of the next. Now there's a fish behind it. Look. See him following it? He don't look very big. He didn't hit it. School shad there. The pocket's full of shad. But that's what I'm doing. I'm seeing stumps like this, thrown at them, brush on the bank. And like I say, if it's open jig, you can get hung up pretty easy. And this does pretty good. You'll hang this slider head up, these two style slider heads. And I got my weedless head with the weed guard on them. Okay guys, spotlight on. I don't think how big he is. Now I told you I've been playing with braid. I got braid on this, and I'm gonna show you why I got braid on this and why I'm playing with it. But you gotta watch braid though, guys. There's no give. And this is 8-pound braid, and you can see it's very small. It's supposed to be the size of 4-pound test. It's very small. I thought it'd be good to work around this brush. He's not a very big crappie, guys. He's probably 9 inches at the most in that area. I said that the other day when I said he was 9.5. Now guys, I'm on another day doing this video on weedless baits. If y'all remember the last day I was there, the wind was awful. The wind was supposed to be 20 to 25, and I thought, well, I'll try it. And I caught some fish, and I tried to make a video. This little head here, you see the way it's made? It's a slider head, made by slider. It's 1/32. See how the hook does? Let me take this bait off. Now you can see it better. Alright, and it won't work with just every bait. This little Cajun bait right here is made by Cajun Bait Company. See how I put that on there like that? Alright, it made it weedless, see? Look at that. Wow. I got 2-pound test. Oh, it's a nice crappie. I thought it was a bass the way he was fighting, guys. I'm just going along, pitching that trash in the water, lay downs. A lot of limbs down this bank behind me. I'll show y'all in a minute. That's a nice crappie. That is a nice crappie. And I reckon, wow, he's bigger than I thought he was. Yeah, he's a nice crappie. He's probably a 14-inch crappie, isn't he? You know what? That's a male too, isn't it? Is that black is? Where's my bumper board? Put y'all, sorry guys, I put y'all's face in the. Oh, he's 13, 14 inches, isn't he? Come here. Alright guys. He's 14 in the. Get back. Get your head up there. Get your head up there. Head's on the nose. He's 14 1/4. I figured he was 14 inches. Nice crappie. Alright. I'm gonna let you go. Go back, finish responding. Oh yeah, get mad at me. Alright guys, I found a stump. I think, yep, it's just crappie. I found a stump that had some fish on it. As I was running down this bank and I threw at it. And like I say, that's the advantage of using, come here. This is the advantage of using a weightless bait. He's a decent crappie. He's gonna be a 10-incher. Yeah, he's probably 9.5 to 10. That's the advantage of using a weedless bait. You can just throw it at about anything. He's about a 10-incher, maybe 10.5. See the fish at 15 foot. He came out of he was with those 3 right there. Get off the bank. Again guys, I'm fishing the back of a pocket, throwing a weedless head around this grass and stumps and we got willow grass. I keep saying grass, guys. We don't have hydrilla. They spray hydrilla here and kill it. And I'm throwing a little swim bait. I say the first time I think I've ever used it this year. He's about the same thing. He's about 10 inches. Y'all want to measure him? Like I said, I figure that's what he is. He's longer than 10 inches, guys. Look here. He's 11 3/4, guys. He's 11 3/4. And I called him a 10-inch crappie. See there? He's coming in right there, 15 foot. One doing donuts right there. There he is, at 10 foot now. Throwing the swim bait on the slider head. Like I said, throw the slider head, I ain't gonna worry about getting hung up as much. It will hang you up, don't get me wrong. That's a decent crappie. It will hang up. I switched baits on it. He tore it last bait up. Last fish tore it. He's about the same size as that last one. He was 11 1/4 when we measured him, wasn't he? He's got my rod bent double. You can see him right on the bottom of another camera, on the LiveScope camera. There he goes. He's out there about 20 feet now, see? I'm about 10 minutes into this battle. I got 2 pound test. I can't only get so tough rough on him. But I just seen him break me off. I don't know how the 2 pound test has lasted as long. See him right there at 20 feet now on the LiveScope. I'm pretty sure it's a catfish. Yeah, he's just running along the bottom. A bass or something would have done come on up in the water column. Now I got him off the bottom right there. Turned him. There he comes. See him at 15 foot. Right. That little tiny hook. Alright guys, a little tiny hook, 2 pound test, a little tiny Kietech swim bait. He wore out, ain't he? He bait wore me out too. I've been working today. I worked today. Went fishing after I come off from work, so he done wore me out too. Are y'all ready? 2 pound test, guys. 11 pounds? Alright guys, it's trying to say 11.2. Can y'all see that? This catfish weighs 11.2. On 2 pound test now. Hey folks, thank y'all for watching Fishing Lake Country. Let me share with you the ways you can keep your baits weedless. This is one right here, guys. This is a 50 pound mono. I tie it on here like this. Look, cut the barb off and I tie it on. You can bring that through a lot of cover. As you've seen in this video, I made this video in 2 evenings. One evening it was very windy, so I came back after seeing after work just to finish it up. I brought that through beaver huts and stuff. Now the beaver hut, you can't let it fall down through it, guys. I don't care what you got. If you let it fall down through the mangled limbs of the beaver hut, you ain't gonna get it out. You gotta throw it up and work it over. But when you hit those little scattered limbs like that, see that guard? It's gonna keep it from getting to that hook. See there? Look here. But when you catch a fish, you're seeing in the video, as you've seen in the video, I caught fish on it, okay? And you can put any bait you want on that, all right? The other way is with a slider head. Guys, you can get these in different weights. This is a 1/32, all right? You get different color heads. Now, this is a Kietech. To me, this is the very, very best thing you can put on there. To me, it's a Kietech. It fits it good, see there? If y'all seen the video, you can get these in a lot of colors. Let me show you the Kietech right here. Tackle Warehouse has them if your local bait shop doesn't. If your local bait shop has stuff, guys, buy from them. Keep them in business, all right? The other things is Euro tackle. Now, they call this thing a micro finesse bait. What I took the one off, I busted one up. I don't see it. Let me show you this one. I had one busted and I threw it on the floor. I was going to show you that for digging over and out, but saved a matter of time. That's great. It's just a little skin. It's kind of like a Kietech, but it's kind of round like a thick worm. It's got a little tail on it. This is green pumpkin. That worked fine, okay? And you can put, you just got to have a bait that has a long body, okay? If that makes sense. You know, a baby shad won't work. This Dapper works. It's by Bass Assassin. That works. So these small swim baits work fine on that Kietech, guys. And you can get that to a heavier. If you're fishing shallow right now, I've been fishing like 10 feet and under. A 1/32 is fine. If you're going deeper, go to a 1/16. Use the lightest weight you can get by with, guys. The lightest weight. Now let me show you the last one. There's 3 ways. All right. This is also made by Slider. Let me take the bait off of it. I've done this in the video, so if y'all get to see it. See, it's kind of crooked, isn't it? All right. They made this thing for that little one small grub. But look, you can take a small bait like this right here, as long as it's got a decent body, same as you just Texas rig. Look here, you can Texas rig up on there. I see a piece of old moss trash on there, guys. And look, you come back in and almost bring it straight up, but don't bring it all the way through. Does that make sense? And it makes it a little touch crooked, but look, the crappie don't care, guys. Don't, you know. And I had this on the rod with braid. I'm trying it out, as I told you. When the fish hits, that's why I had it on this braid rod. It's a 6 pound braid. You can get rough on him, right? You set the hook. This you ought to try to use at least on 4 pound test. This rod here has 2 on it with the Kietech on it and the slider head. And 4 is probably better for that, guys. 2 just casts so easy. Once you start using 2 pound test, you're gonna like it. And I got, you know, the surprise I had here at the ending is that big catfish. He weighed 11.1, 11.2, so that'd be 11 pounds and 5 ounces. My scale weighs in tenths of an ounce. All right, Guys, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you subscribing. My channel's growing. Thank you so much. See you next time on Fishing Lake Country.